Hello and welcome to the demonstration of APPSeCONNECT. In today's demonstration, I'll be showcasing you that how you can connect your BigCommerce store with the back office ERP system, which is SAP Business One, through APPSeCONNECT. Now our connector has got two components. One is the cloud platform of APPSeCONNECT and another is the APPSeCONNECT agent. Also, we call our connector as a complete hybrid integration solution. It is an iPaaS platform or iPaaS solution. It provides the complete package or complete advantage of the cloud solution and on-premises solution and make your business data completely safe and secure. In a cloud platform, a customer can configure all the business logic in a very simple way. This cloud platform would be the settings restoration platform only, and the data synchronization does not take place here. So where the data synchronization takes place, so for that we quickly moving into the next component which APPSeCONNECT got, and that is the APPSeCONNECT agent. So this agent would be downloaded from the APPSeCONNECT cloud portal and would be installed on your own ERP server, like under the SAP Business One server. And this is the APPSeCONNECT agent. It is a very small software, very lightweight application, and here you need to provide the exact credentials which you mention or provided in the time of checking into your APPSeCONNECT cloud platform. And after you mentioning the agent credentials, you can simply log in into this agent applications, and under the sync panel tab you can see all your connections that you have got listed. One is for pushing information from SAP Business One to BigCommerce, and another is for syncing information from BigCommerce to SAP Business One. Also, there are many more synchronization features and each of these solutions. So now I'll be showcasing the few of the processes which we have configured to integrate the entire business scenario in between the BigCommerce and SAP Business One platform. So I'll quickly start with the customer synchronization process, and I'll have a demo BigCommerce store. This is the demo BigCommerce store connected with the SAP Business One company through APPSeCONNECT, and here I'm going to register as a new customer from the front end of the demo store, and I'll be downloading the customer information from this demo BigCommerce store into the SAP Business One under Business Partner Master Data document. So let's quickly click on this button, create an account, to create a new account of the customer with whom I'm got registered from this front end of the demo store. So let's provide the email ID of the customer. Let's say it's george.@insync.co.in. Let's provide the password, and you need to confirm the password. Now let's quickly provide the first name of the customer, the last name. You need to mention the company name along with the phone number, the address. You can provide another address as well. You need to mention the city for this particular customer along with the country. You can choose the country for Florida as United States. You can choose the city right from here and need to mention the zip code. After I'm done with providing all the information, I'll quickly click on this button, create my account, to save the entire customer information. So the customer has got saved from this front end of the demo store. So the name of my customer is George Brownwell with the required email ID. So let's sync the customer information into the BigCommerce store. from BigCommerce to SAP Business One under Business Partner Master Data Document. So let's head off into the SAP server. Under the Business Partner to SAP Business One tab, you can type the name of the business process or the synchronization process under the search button and can find it accordingly. So the name of my process is called Business Partner Add. Now one thing I need to mention about the APPSeCONNECT connector is like we have two amazing features. One is the manual trigger and another is the automatic trigger. So now what is exactly the manual trigger? If you set the entire processes under manual trigger, then manually all your informations would be exchanged in between your required ERP and e-commerce platform. And if you wish to set it under the automatic triggered mode, then what you need to do is that you need to simply swap the button and set the entire process under automatic triggered mode. So once it is set under auto mode, the process would keep on running in the background and it would keep on run under uniform time period. So all your informations, all your data would be automatically get exchanged in between your e-commerce and ERP platform. But to make a demonstration complete within a predefined time period, I'll choose the manual trigger to sync all the business processes, and I'll be showcasing all the processes under the manual trigger mode. So let's quickly sync the business partner add process under manual sync mode, and then I'll be showcasing you that how the customer information would be downloaded and would get synced into the business partner master data document. So let's open the SAP Business One company. Under business partners, I'll have the tab called Business Partner Master Data. So I can find or search the customer with the customer name. So the name of my customer is George Brownwell. So here is the customer with the customer code, and this customer is successfully got synced under the Business Partner Master Data document, along with the necessary informations like the telephone number which I have provided, the email ID which I have mentioned. Under the address tab, the default billing and shipping address which I have provided for this customer George Brownwell, like the address ID means the name of the customer, the street address, the city, Florida, the zip code of this particular customer, the state is also chosen as Florida with the country, United States. So all the customer informations would successfully sync from your BigCommerce store into the SAP Business One company. Now this customer synchronization is completely a bidirectional process. You can also upload your customers if you have some existing customers under the SAP Business One Business Partner Master Data document. Then you can also upload those customers into the BigCommerce store, and then an account activation email will be sent into your registered email ID notifying about the new account creation in your BigCommerce store and a link to set or reset the password. Now the customer information is successfully got synced. Now let's move ahead with the next process, which is called item synchronization process. So this item synchronization process is also a bidirectional process. For standard ERP practice, I'll be showcasing you that how you can create or maintain a new item under the item master data of SAP Business One, and it will be get listed under your BigCommerce product section. But if you have some existing products under your BigCommerce store, then you can also download those products from your BigCommerce store into the SAP Business One under item master data section. So let's create a new item from here. Let's open the item master data. Let's add a new item right from here. Let's provide the item code. Let's make the name or the description of the item. Let's say it's Samsung Galaxy J7. Let's make the unit price for this particular product, Samsung Galaxy J7. Let's make it as $120. Now under the purchasing data tab, I'll make the weight. Under the sales data tab, I'll also provide the weight because weight is a mandatory field to synchronize the item information from your SAP Business One under item master data document. Now let's going into the remarks tab to provide the short description for this item. Let's say it is a smartphone, so I'll make the description as smartphone. And we have mapped the remarks tab with the description of the item under your BigCommerce product section. That is why remarks tab means you need to provide a short description for your choosable or required item. Samsung Galaxy J7. So I'm done with providing all the information. I'll quickly add the product. Now let's sync the product and get it listed under the BigCommerce store. So from SAP Business One to BigCommerce tab, I'll have the process called product add process, and I'll manually sync the product information and have it listed under the product section of BigCommerce store. The synchronization process is almost done. I'll quickly going into the BigCommerce store and I'll quickly open the product section. Under products, I need to search the item. So I'll quickly going into the products tab and let's see that whether the product information is got synced or not. So this is the product which I have created. I'll quickly expand the product information. Samsung Galaxy J7. So this is the name of the product or the description of the product which I have mentioned under the description tab. This is the unit price of the Samsung Galaxy J7 as $120. This is the tax class, is choosable as default tax class. I have mapped the category with the cell category. That is why the category is showing as cell. I can provide the mapping for the category section. If a customer wants to map or if a customer show this particular product to be listed under the accessories tab or the mains tab or the ladies or wholesale categories, then we can also provide the category mapping as well. Now under BigCommerce store, there are two types of product. One is the physical product and another is the downloadable product. Since the product is a simple product and the product has its own existence, so that is why the product type is showing as a physical product. This is the item code and this is the mandatory weight section, since weight is a required field to synchronize your item information from your SAP Business One product section. That is why the weight is showing as 12. And the description means the remark tab. Under the remarks tab, the description which I have provided for this particular item is showcased as smartphone. So this is also another information that the product can be purchased in the online store. This is the entire information which got synced from your SAP Business One under product section. Now let's quickly create a goods receipt for this product. So for that, I need to going into the inventory transaction section. I'll quickly open the goods receipt and I'll choose the price list, that against price list 1. I'll make the item and I'll provide the stock for this item. So the name of my product is Samsung Galaxy J7. I'll choose the product with the product code. Let's say I'll make the quantity as 20 and then quickly add the product. The product quantity is added. Now let's sync the stock from the APPSeCONNECT agent. So for that, I'll have a separate process called stock update process. I'll manually sync the stock update process and will get listed the quantity or stock for this particular product, Samsung Galaxy J7. One thing I also need to mention regarding the inventory update or stock update process, like in case if you update your quantity for an item, let's say from 20 to 30 or from 30 to 40. Now every time you change or update your stock, So if you make your trigger under the auto mode, then once the process is set under the automatic trigger mode, every time you update a new stock, you do not need to manually open the APPSeCONNECT agent and click on this download button. So if you set your process under automatic trigger mode, then all your stock or quantity would be automatically get exchanged under your BigCommerce product quantity section. So that is why if you would require to choose the stock update process within the automatic trigger mode, because in a standard business scenario, a customer wants to update their stock or quantity for an item basis. That is why it is better to choose the stock update process under the automatic trigger mode, so that you can flexibly or you can smoothly synchronize or update your stock and maintain your quantity from this standard ERP platform SAP Business One goods receipt section. So this stock is added. Let's quickly going into the BigCommerce store. Just need to refresh the page and we're going down under the inventory section to showcase that whether the inventory got synced or not. So let's going down and let's showcase the inventory for this particular product. So under the inventory tab, you can see that this product track inventory with the current stock level which I have provided for this product as 20. So the stock is added. Now let's going into the demo front-end store of BigCommerce, and under the search button I can type the name of the product as Samsung Galaxy J7. I'll quickly find the product and place an order for this particular item. So this is the Samsung Galaxy J7 product. I'll have the customer called George Brownwell and I'll place the order against this particular customer for this particular product. I'll click on this option, add to cart, and this product is already added to my cart. Now I'll quickly click on this button, proceed to checkout with $120. Now the next option which is showing as bill and ship to this address, like whenever I was creating or registering the customer which is George Brownwell from the front end of the demo store, I already mentioned the billing and shipping address for that customer. So it requires that whether I want to go ahead with the existing billing or shipping address or I would rather want to provide a new address. So it's better that you should go ahead with the existing billing and shipping address to place the order for this particular customer and against this particular product. So I'll click on this option, bill and ship to this address. Now for shipment method, I'll choose the shipping platform as flat rate shipping method, since I have provided the mapping with the flat rate shipping method. Now tax and shipping code mapping can properly be done or properly be mapped in between the ERP and e-commerce platform. Now let's quickly going into the next section, which is the item payment method, which I will be choosing as cash on delivery, and you can also provide the online payment method as well. Then you can also download the payment ID for the particular customer against the particular order right away into the payment means section of SAP Business One. Now I'll just continue with the product with the grand total, which would be calculated against the shipping cost, and that is why it is showing as $125, since the shipping cost is choosable as flat rate shipping method. So the 5% shipping cost would be calculated for the real amount of this product, which was $120, and including the shipping cost it would be $125. So I have placed the order from this demo front end store and my order number is 111. Now let's quickly head off into the SAP server. Now let's open the process. Under the BigCommerce to SAP Business One section, you can type the business process as order add or sales order add. So I'll manually sync the sales order with the use of APPSeCONNECT agent, and I'll sync the order information under the sales order tab of SAP Business One. So I need to open the sales AR, quickly open the sales order tab, and I'll find with the name of the customer, which is George. I'll quickly search with the name of the customer. So the sales order is successfully downloaded under the SAP Business One company with the proper customer name, George Brownwell. Customer reference number means the order ID of your customer, that is 111. With the required items, like this is the item for the order, item 80991 means the Samsung Galaxy J7, with the quantity which I have chosen as 1 to place the order, with the unit price, this is the actual price, $120, and after calculating the freight, like the flat rate shipping method, which is 5% of the actual amount of the item, that is why the real amount is calculated with the shipping cost, which would be $125. Now the tax code is also mapped as exempt tax code. As I already said that the tax code mapping and the shipping cost mapping, which we have provided in order to synchronize your data from ERP to e-commerce platform or e-commerce to ERP platform. Now under logistic tabs, the billing and shipping address is correctly got synced from your BigCommerce front-end store into the logistic tabs of sales order under the SAP Business One company. So now quickly create a delivery for this order. Let's make the delivery document. This is the delivery document. If I click on this option copy to, then it would be automatically created as the delivery document. Now under logistic tabs, you can mention the tracking ID for this delivery. Let's make it as ABCD as 103456. Now let's add the delivery document from the ERP platform. Once you add it, you need to sync the solution and you need to mention the process. The process name is known as shipment add. So let's manually sync the shipment add business process or integration feature from this ERP platform and have it listed under the e-commerce platform. So once you have completed your shipment or your delivery from the ERP platform, let's see what is happening under the BigCommerce front-end store. So if I go into the option called My Account, I can view my order status. Let's click on this option, View Order Status. So I can see that the order which I have placed from this front end of the demo store is already marked as shipped. Since I have created the delivery document, I have made the shipment from the ERP platform, and after the shipment got successfully synced into the BigCommerce store, the status is showing as shipped. That means the delivery is done. The delivery document is created and the order contains one piece of Samsung Galaxy J7, this item. Now let's quickly going into the BigCommerce admin panel. Or before just going into the BigCommerce admin panel, I can view my order details. Like this is my order ID 111 with the proper order date, like 18th of May 2017, at the time, mentioning time when I have created the document. Now the order total along with the shipping cost is showing as $125. This is the default billing and shipping address for the registering customer from this front end of the BigCommerce demo store. Item details, like one quantity for this particular item, Samsung Galaxy J7. Actual price, this is showing as $120. Shipping cost is calculated as 5% of this $120, so the grand total could be showing as $125. Now under the shipment section, you can see that the date of the shipment for this order is 18th May 2017. The shipping method is choosable as flat rate shipping method, and which is chosen per item. And this is the tracking link, like we can upload the shipment tracking ID from your ERP to e-commerce platform. So that is why the tracking ID which you have mentioned under the logistic tabs of delivery, the tracking link is showing exactly the same under your BigCommerce store for the order details. Now you can also going into the backend of the BigCommerce store, and under the orders you can view your orders and you can see the exact order status. So this is the customer George Brownwood. This customer is going into the front end store, and this customer has chosen among lots of products. Between those products, the customer has chosen the product called Samsung Galaxy J7 and quickly placed the order. The order is successfully got downloaded into the ERP platform, and then for the order, the delivery document, the shipment was created, and that is why the status is showing as shipped, as because the delivery document is already successfully got synchronized into the BigCommerce platform. So in this way we have configured few of the business scenarios, business processes, and we can completely flexible or compatible with integrating the data in between your e-commerce and ERP platform. Now if you have any queries regarding the synchronization process or are connected, you can definitely contact with us. Thank you.